want to talk to you about a critical aspect of custom software development, namely discovery workshops and how they can have a significant impact on the success of your projects. A crucial first step when starting a custom software development journey. My name is Nick van Zanten, Business Development Manager at Yameo. Before we dive in, let's take a look at the 5 topics we'll cover. Firstly, an introduction to discovery workshops. Secondly, some benefits of doing a workshop. Third, key components. Fourth, I will look at some best practices for running a successful discovery workshop. And finally, I will share some additional resources with you. So let's start by understanding what is a discovery workshop. Essentially, it's a collaborative and structured approach to project planning in the world of software development. It's a way to bring all your stakeholders together, align perspectives, and define the project scope accurately. This is crucial because, as we know, a well-defined project plan from the beginning sets the stage for success later on. Now, why should you consider using discovery workshops? Well, there are several compelling benefits. Firstly, a discovery workshop focuses on enhanced project clarity and understanding. Everyone involved gains a clear understanding of the project's objectives and requirements. Secondly, improved communication. These workshops promote open communication among team members and stakeholders, fostering a collaborative environment. It is also usually one of the first in-depth meetings between your entire team and the software partner to discuss your project. Reduce the risks and scope creep. By addressing potential issues and uncertainties upfront, you minimize the chances of scope creep and project delays later on. Faster decision making. Discovery workshops accelerate the decision-making process, saving valuable time in your project execution. Increase stakeholder satisfaction. Ultimately, by involving all stakeholders in the discovery process, you increase their satisfaction and confidence in the project from the start. Now that we've had a look at some of the benefits, let's break down the key components of a successful workshop. Firstly, stakeholder involvement. Engaging all relevant stakeholders ensures that everyone's needs and perspectives are considered. This leads to a much more cohesive and effective end product. Clear objectives and goals. Define what you want to achieve during the workshop and make sure everyone is on the same page. A discovery workshop is a unique opportunity to really make sure that your team, as well as your software partner, are on the same page before any development starts. Information gathering and analysis. Collect all relevant information about the project, analyze it together, and use it as a foundation for your discussions. A good software partner will also invest in asking you questions about your project, short and long-term goals, and practical elements such as hosting, updates, and maintenance once the final deliverable has been given to you. Ideation and brainstorming. Encourage creative thinking to generate ideas and solutions. You and your team have an idea in mind for your project, but bringing in fresh perspectives from outside, like your software partner, can strengthen the final deliverable. Deliverable creation. So develop tangible outputs like project roadmaps or requirement documentation during the workshop, and ask your software partner how they would ideally create a deliverable roadmap for your project. Iteration and refinement. Be prepared to iterate and refine your findings as you progress during the workshop. Let's look at some best practices. An effective discovery workshop should focus on a few things. Firstly, setting clear expectations and goals, ensuring all participants know what to expect and what the desired outcomes are. A good software partner should communicate beforehand the goals and planned outcome of the workshop, allowing you to share feedback or ideas with them. Choose the right participants. Select individuals with the right experience and knowledge to contribute. You know your business best, so make sure relevant participants are present, such as who will manage the project, who is the decision maker, and who will use the end deliverable once the project is completed. Facilitate effective discussions. Keep the discussions on track and productive, ensuring that all voices are heard. A quality discovery workshop should end with all participants having a clear and concise view of what to expect during as well as after development of your project. Document everything. Thorough documentation is crucial to capture the insights and decisions made during the workshop. Record sessions if possible, or otherwise have a participant take notes. A good software partner should do the same. Encourage open communication. A workshop is only effective if everyone has been able to share their thoughts and concerns. Promoting an open conversation is key to making sure everyone gets the maximum benefit out of the workshop. Follow up with actionable next steps. Once the workshop comes to an end, define clear action items and responsibilities to move the project forward. Speaking from experience, Yameo always summarizes the workshops, including all actionable items to be executed, and assigns timelines so that everyone is aware what are the next steps once the workshop has ended. Discovery workshops are an invaluable process in the software project planning phase. They provide clarity, foster collaboration, reduce the risks, and ultimately lead to a more successful project. I encourage you to consider implementing a discovery workshop in your software development projects, or even engage in a discovery workshop if you're not yet 100% certain about your idea and its scope. As a software partner, we help with the ideation phase, enabling you and your colleagues to better understand what is possible to develop and have that translated into your particular project. So how would that look like in practice? With Yameo, you would enter a discovery workshop with one of our project managers, developers, and someone from our support desk. And together we would create the full architecture, a big mind map really of your solution. We'd focus on everything from system to cost to development, but also everything that comes afterwards, like maintenance, upgrades, scaling, for example. Um, so really at the end, you would, for example, here you see an architecture, get a full perspective of your particular software project from A to Z, which can be the basis for a project plan going forward. Additionally, a very important part is UI UX. We know that any interface has to be very user-friendly. It helps to lower the barrier of acceptance from its users. And with this in mind, we also try to help you combine user interface with user experience to make sure that you have a solution at the end which is easy to use, which is accepted by its users, and that means generally that it's also a success. So these are the two very simple examples, but aspects that we like to focus on in our discovery workshops. For those interested in delving deeper into this topic, I've provided some additional resources and recommended content that you can explore. Having conducted dozens of discovery workshops with various companies from various industries, we have written a few articles about what to expect during and after a workshop and how to ensure a final deliverable is a quality software solution. You can find this content and more on our website or in the links to this video.